Thank you, EA, for providing me with an early access code for The Sims 4 Crystal Creations. Alright, so we have Jewelry by You. Fill your collection with colorful new crystals and metals that can be used to create sparkling jewelry. Aspiring jewelers can build up the new skill by using the gemology table to cut crystals and get creative with jewelry customization. All charged up. Search out crystals or pluck items off the crystal tree and get ready for supercharge. Charged crystals will affect the moods and lives of Sims. The pieces you craft will truly be life-changing. Pair your shining creations with hints of mystery and intrigue. The clothing and furniture in this pack is perfect for a cozy workroom. There's even a set of dreamy jewelry created in collaboration with similar Aretha B and available in CAS. So hopping into Create Sim, we have Elowin. This is a sim that I had made earlier in the month maybe. But I have already sorted everything by Crystal Creations, so let's go ahead and take a look. So this is the first hairstyle, and I would have to say I kind of love this. And it looks like there's also this two-toned version right here. Let's take a look at the swatches just because I'm always curious to see how they decide to like pair up the color swatches together. Ooh, that one kind of reminded me of like a sunset. That's also very pretty. I don't know, some of these are cool, some of them are a little bit, like, bold, but I feel like they'd be a lot of fun to play around with as long as you have the right sim. That's the one I think we started with. This one's got a blue. This one looks like cotton candy. This one is super cool, I like that. Oh, I wasn't expecting the orange and teal, I don't know why. Alright, and then this is the second hairstyle here, which has a little kind of, like, clip in the back, very cute. And I'm just trying to make sure that I'm on like the right hair color, which I believe I am. This is the next one here. This is pretty. And it also has a little kind of like jewelry piece in the back. And then we have this bun situation right here that looks like it has some like hoops in it, which is cool. I feel like this one's definitely kind of Eloin style. And then it looks like we have one top, which is what it looks like. It looks like it's a tucked in shirt. Let's go ahead and look through the swatches. So it looks like they're kind of all floral as of right now, but I don't feel like they're very like feminine floral. Like I definitely feel like Eloin could pull them off. The white one also doesn't look like it's a whole lot, but I like the red one on her. Okay, so the only bottom we have here is a skirt. And this is what this looks like here. This is also very pretty. I wouldn't necessarily pair these two clothing items together, but for the sake of this video, we may have to. I don't know, we'll see. But I am just going to go over the criticism stuff and the build buy stuff right now. This is gorgeous. I am obsessed with this. And then I'll probably do like an actual in-depth kind of overview at a later date, but I wanted to have, something with early access, but I adore this. I can see myself using this outfit all the time. So I love that. I don't know, like this is just so cute. This is honestly, I will be using this all the time. Like it's just so good. And then we have this one here, which has the kind of like bejeweled belt. I like how it's kind of like it's a slightly high-low, but I like that it's flowy. I don't know, I like things that have a little bit of like layers to them. So something like this is very cute. Alright, let's take a look at all the swatches here. These are so good. That is one thing I will commend the Sims team for. I feel like the in-game like clothing and hair has gotten so much better over the years. We have this here, which looks like it's a dress with like a shawl kind of area, like I'd say it's more like a shawl. And the sleeves have the like finger holes, which I think is kind of cool. Let's just keep looking through these swatches. But like, I feel like these are all fairly versatile, like, you wouldn't necessarily have to play with the crystal creation stuff to be able to use stuff like this, which is nice. And then we have one more dress here. Ooh. Okay, this is definitely giving me, like, witchy vibes, and I'm here for it. I feel like this would pair really well with, was it werewolves? I think those werewolves that have, like, some of the moon stuff, and, like, the moon crystal mirror would be really cool with this pack. I did see that there was some potential pack crossover, which I think is really cool. I like when they do stuff like that, but it doesn't, disclude people. And then we have these crystal shoes, which I wish I could, like, actually zoom in, but it's not going to let me. But yeah, we have these crystal shoes here. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I like the concept of the whole, like, crystalled shoe, but I feel like it could have been executed design-wise better. And then we have these boots here. These are cute. Um, okay, so it looks like the little jewel on the side is the same color for every swatch that I can tell. So, but I feel like there's a lot of like different swatches. Like I wouldn't expect there to be like a purple swatch. All right, so jewelry wise, which it looks like this is what we have for the collaboration. With the ones that have like the little plumb bob. So there's the one ring, not this one. But this one here was made with Aretha. But these are cute. I wish I could like actually zoom in, but I haven't entirely figured out how to do that without actually being like the nails section, unfortunately. But there's a lot of different color swatches, and I'm assuming they said jewelry collab, there's going to be more than one thing. So I'm assuming we'll be able to see these color swatches on something else as well. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the tights situation here so you can kind of see them. There's honestly there's 10 different swatches, which I wouldn't have expected. The pattern appears to be the same on every single one. The white is obviously like a more safe option if you don't want the pattern, but I feel like that's not bad. So earring wise, these were both made in collaboration with Aretha B. So we can go ahead and take a look at the color swatches. And from what I can tell, these are all the same color swatches as that ring. So we can just go ahead and take a look at these. These are so cute. I love that they have like options that have more than one piercing and like built into one without having to, actually like mod it if that's possible. I don't even know if it is. Then we have this necklace. Okay, so I just had to switch her shirt out so we could see the necklace properly. Sorry for her tattoo there, that's a little bit distracting. But we can go ahead and take a look at all of the swatches on this as well. I can definitely see myself using everything in Criticism that I've seen so far, so that's lovely. Alright, so I went ahead and switched over to a guy. So these are the hairstyles that the guy Sims have. It's all, pretty much the same, but I do quite like them nonetheless because I feel like they're pretty versatile. We have the earrings and the necklace here, and then for the clothing, we have this cardigan option, which I kind of love this. I also kind of wish there was like maybe a swatch that had a t-shirt kind of like visible underneath it, but this is so good. I love a knitted cardigan. I'm a sucker for it. These swatches are, ooh, these swatches are pretty. And then we have this hoodie right here, which I'm just gonna try to like make his proportions a little bit better. But we have this hoodie. This is cute. Okay, I feel like cast stuff so far is a hit. And I don't really have any complaints. Like I can see myself using all of this. This is what the back looks like. And then I'll show you the back of the cardigan here as well. And then we have this here, which this is a little bit more formal to me, I would say. but I feel like it's pretty cute. We'll take a look at some of the swatches here as well and see what we have. I like that they have like lighter swatches. This camel tone's very pretty. Um, I like these a lot. I feel like these are very pretty. Cute. And then we have this kind of rolled up sleeve vest moment. And honestly, that's a little bit like too blended for me with the charcoal, but this is good. I like this a lot, and I feel like this would look really good with like a arm tattoo. I have like a whole like vibe in my mind with this. And then we'll take a look at the bottoms. It looks like we have one pair of pants, which these look pretty cute. I feel like these are pretty versatile. So we have a few different swatches here. They've got a brown one, which is nice. I like that they have a lot of different color options. Also, as a quick disclaimer, it is currently storming where I live, so I apologize if you were able to hear any of that in the background, but I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to upload today with this. And then these are the boots. Okay, I like these more than I like the shoes for the female presenting Sims. I don't know. I feel like these are definitely more of a vibe to me. And these have like such good color options. Are you kidding? Like, I feel like there's a color option for every outfit. I love that. So good. And then we have the same rings in here. No full body outfits, which is totally fine. And then for an aspiration, we have Crystal Crafter. The sim wants to cut gemstones, craft jewelry, and harness the power of crystals. And then, of course, if we come in here, we have the new gemology skill. Okay, so we are hopping into the buy stuff. So this is the first chair available here. And then we have this couch that I apparently cannot afford. So let me just go ahead and add motherload to this family very quickly. And then we can go ahead and take a look at everything here. So we're gonna go ahead and look through every single color swatch, I think. So we'll see how this goes. Now I know there's a hotkey, but I feel more efficient being able to like go through and just hover over it like this for some reason. But this is very cute, and I actually really like the orange, which is different for me. I wouldn't normally gravitate for something like that, but I like that. And then we have this kind of a console table here. Let me just zoom in so we can see this a little bit better. But this looks like a console table to me. Okay, so I'm going ahead and using the hotkey quickly just so we can kind of see what this looks like. I can't remember if the hotkey circles through everything or not, but this is very cute. And then we have this little kind of like side table here. And I like that there's like different, descriptions and such. But here is what this looks like. I gravitate towards the more like teal for some reason. I don't know why. That's the color option that's like catching my eye, but it is. There's also a very bright orange in here, which I don't think we had seen. There is this little coffee table here, which is glass, which is super cute. I probably wouldn't use for the white swatch. I feel like if you want an accent piece like this with like glass on the table, you want it to be able to kind of stand out a little bit, which it doesn't do with the white. But I like this nonetheless. And then we have this desk. This is so cute. It kind of reminds me of there's a desk in The Sims 3, I believe, that's kind of similar to this. But I like the little like compartments. I feel like it just adds a lot of life into things and it's just a little bit more like lived in for some reason. But I like this a lot. Okay. I don't know. I like that. And then this looks like it might be a shelving unit, which is kind of like a cube, which is cool. I am curious to see though if you are able to stack them on each other. Let me just like test this quick. Okay, so you can like stack them, which I think is awesome. I like that you can kind of like, I don't know, I just like having options for stuff like that. That you can have it on its own, you can go ahead and stack them. They just all look really cute. Here's kind of like the color swatches, which I feel like it's not showcasing them very well, but I do like this a lot. I think it's cool. that you can just kind of like stack and show things off this way, especially for crystals, because you could have like one wall and not have to have them all over the place, which would be lovely. And then we have this here. So let me see. Okay, so looks like everything's very similar, like color swatch wise, which is very nice. I feel like that's great for people that build or decorate a lot to have things that are similar in tone. And then we have this here, which is another kind of like shelf. This is so cute. Okay, I like this. Again, for some reason, I'm gravitating more towards the teals, but I also quite like the like brown tones on this, which is lovely. This is another shelf which looks like a window, and I kind of love that. I feel like this could work really well as like a fake window. But let's go ahead and look through. So it looks like, again, these all have kind of the same swatches. And honestly, this is very impressive to me. I like this. I will say though, like the white is maybe is not my thing for this, and that's not something I would normally say. I tend to do like a lot of white windows or like decorating with like white and then pops of color. But for some reason, I'm liking most of these objects in colors that are not white. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, I like this. This has a lot of like detail to it. Again, the white doesn't allow the detail to shine properly, but that could just be me being a little bit harder on it, but like this is stunning. I am obsessed with that. Like, are you kidding? Look at this. Um, but yeah, like you can definitely see the white just doesn't allow it to shine as much compared to some of these whenever I kind of go through them fairly quickly. But very cute. Okay. This looks like a bigger object. This is cool. Okay, so this is the gemology table, which we are getting the lesson pop-up, but I am not going to go through that right now. As I said, I think I'm going to take a little bit of time to figure out how I want to incorporate the actual skill and gameplay into my channel. And today is just going to be a kind of like overview, but I love these. The kind of like purpley blue tones also very pretty. And then we have this table here, which is like a selling table, which is kind of, I don't know if this would necessarily be something you could travel with. I'm assuming so, but I like this. I'm just gonna like put this back over here, but I like that. And then we have this here, which it looks like this might be for recharging crystals, which is cool. I'm wondering if this would maybe be like a skill too. Let's see. Place this here. Okay, so we do have a lesson for crystal charging as well, which I will take a look at another time. But here are the color options. These blues are just like my favorite. I love the blue tones like this. I don't know. I feel like they're just kind of like making my heart very happy with this. And then we have this plant. This is cute. And I like that it's not like a on the ground plant. Like you can get some like added height and definition with something like this, which is lovely, and I feel like it could fit in any room. And then we have this, which kind of looks like a little like terrarium, which I was kind of expecting it to be like a wall object, but it looks like it's kind of like a little crystal terrarium, which is cool. So this could be kind of like the center point on a table and just used for decor, which this is so pretty. And then it looks like we have a few little wall items. Let me just come over here, place this down, and we can look through. So this has four swatches. It kind of looks like it's more so educational. And then we have this here as well. Ooh. Okay, so this is also one that has the option to be educational with like the moon phases and such. But I like that. And then this is the mirror that comes with the pack, which has a little like crystal on the top of it. I can't get like a, that's probably as good as I'll get. So the crystal on the top, it changes color based on the color of the swatch, which is nice. I like that it's not stuck at that like aquamarine color. And then this is a little bust that you can use to showcase your jewelry. Not sure. Oh, there's actually color swatches. Okay, but it looks like it's for the stand. So that's totally fine by me. And then we have a few kind of like clutter objects, I'm going to say. That's kind of what these look like to me as clutter objects. So we'll just go ahead and take a look at these swatches. All very like earth and blue tone, which I kind of love. And then we have the rug right here. And this is the swatches for this as well. They're all like I love that this kind of goes very well with like the witch occult kind of vibe, but in a more playable way if you don't want to use like the actual like occult sims, which is lovely. And then this is another kind of wall item. It looks like it's a bunch of tools to me, but again, I would say this is one of those like versatile items. So here are the color swatches for that. And then we have another few like ground objects here, which obviously they're not supposed to be on the ground, but they would be good for some clutter. So here we are. You know what I feel like would have been cool? Is like a tarot card kind of like addition to this. I feel like crystals and tarot cards always go hand in hand. But here are the color swatches for this little kind of clutter decor object here as well. And then this kind of looks like a very like intricate packing way for packing things, but also kind of like a picnic basket, so it's kind of a vibe. And then this is another one in a similar style. But yeah, like the jewelry boxes here are very pretty. Like I love how like chunky they are. All right. And then this is another bust kind of, no, it's not. This is an oil lamp. I thought this was a bust for a second. But no, this is a lamp. And ooh, okay, so this has some fun colors to it. I like that, but that's a lamp. And then this is a light, I believe. Yes, this is a spotlight. Okay, this is kind of different. I don't know when I would actually use this, but I feel like it'd be kind of cool for like very specific kind of builds or rooms. And then it looks like we have two bookcases. So I'm not entirely sure what the difference is, but here is the first one. And then here is the second one. Oh, one has a ladder attached to it. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like the like slide across ladder edition. That's very pretty. Okay, these are very good swatches. Again, I probably wouldn't use the actual white swatch, but I like this teal, which is probably not surprising to anybody. But like these are very pretty. And I like that the book like placements on the bookshelves are not the same, which is also very nice. But we do have a new room. So this is what this kind of looks like. It comes in at the color swatches here. Alright, so I just went ahead and placed one down. So we'll take a look just to see. So if you are someone that likes the styled rooms, here is what one of them looks like. You get the bookshelves both in here. It's all very pretty. Like I actually quite like the layout of this. But it definitely gives me like very witchy vibes and I'm all here for it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 3 to 4 times a week right now. Thank you again to EA for allowing me early access to play around with this stuff pack a little bit. But if you want to see some more videos from me, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, lovelies!